All right, you guys are watching the Cam Rogers Show on Chat Sports Facebook Live as well as YouTube Live. I am Cam Rogers. Hit me up on Twitter at Mr. Rogers99 for the latest sports insight and opinions. We'll talk Des Bryant later. I got a lot of opinions on him. Let's talk Lakers right now. And, well, some buzz out there that LA nearly drafted Mitchell Robinson, who's currently a member of the New York Knicks. So according to Mark Berman of the New York Post, quote, the Lakers had considered taking Mitchell Robinson at number 25 and were ready to snag him at number 39 if he had dropped. Now, Robinson pulled out of the NBA Combine, much to his own dismay. In fact, his camp actually suggested he pull out of the Combine. And Berman went on to report, quote, he had trained 2 months just for the Combine itself, and he was ready for it. So there's probably a good reason why Mitchell Robinson severed ties with his former agency, which did happen, probably because they suggested he stay out of the Combine. Who knows? He could have went to the Lakers a little higher if he had went to the Combine, performed well, whatever the case may be. Now, the Lakers, of course, instead addressed the center position by getting Mo Wagner out of Michigan at number 25, while Robinson went to the Knicks, of course, at number 36 overall. And Robinson signed a 4-year, $6.4 million contract with the Knicks that includes team options for the second and third years. And he's been great in the Summer League, by the way, averaging an impressive 13 points, 10.2 rebounds, and a whopping 4 blocks per contest. That included a 6-block performance back on Thursday night. So if you want to talk about upside, Mitchell Robinson is a guy that provides that. Kind of an interesting story to get to this point, but in the end, he's a member of the NBA. He's a member of the New York Knicks. Could have went to the Los Angeles Lakers. You got to wonder if Mitchell Robinson is thinking about that himself, you know, sitting down and just pondering, wow, if I went to the Combine, maybe the Lakers would have snagged me instead of snagging Mr. Mo Wagner there. But, hey, the what-if game could go on all day. He's a member of the Knicks. The rumor is, though, the Lakers were looking at him very hard for number 39 overall. All right, Carmelo Anthony, is he going to L.A.? Well, the latest buzz out there, according to Mark Stein, is that the Lakers' interest in Carmelo Anthony is overstated. Stein said, quote, it's been suggested to me strongly that the Lakers' interest is indeed overstated. Now, unless the Lakers suddenly add a Kawhi-type talent, maybe it's Kawhi Leonard himself, they won't be contending for an NBA title this season. So adding Melo this summer doesn't really make sense, aside from the fact that they want to make LeBron James comfortable on the hardwood. But LeBron helped orchestrate the signing of Rondo and Lance Stevenson. I'm going to imagine LeBron is pretty comfortable with the Lakers roster as we stand. I don't see LeBron James being the kind of guy to go right into the ear of Pelinka, the GM, and say, hey, you got to make a deal for Kawhi Leonard or else, you know, I'm going to obviously regret my decision to come here. I don't think LeBron's doing any of that right now. I don't think he's trying to pull any strings or anything of that sort. I think he's fine with the roster as we stand, and I firmly believe that Melo is not going to the Los Angeles Lakers. If the Lakers are active in any sort of trade right now, it's for Kawhi Leonard, not Carmelo Anthony, a guy coming off a season where it just did not work out very well with the Thunder and, you know, going into a new offense, if you will, and adjusting to all of that. You know, there's just more unknowns here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, with Kawhi Leonard, you know, there's a ton of upside. You know, he is the best two-way player, if not, you know, one of the best in the NBA. And, you know, you'll shell out a couple of big-time players to get him. Maybe it's Brandon Ingram. I don't know. But as we stand right now with Melo, the Los Angeles Lakers' interest has been overstated recently. So keep that in mind, Lakers fans, if you are monitoring the Carmelo Anthony rumor and storyline out there. Meanwhile, for Kawhi, well, the update is no update because we're still at the status quo. Now, Chris Carter noted on First Things First that the situation with Kawhi has not changed. He wants to be with the Lakers. He does not want to be a one-year rental, which tells me he does not want to be with the Boston Celtics, the Philadelphia 76ers, or the Toronto Raptors, who, by the way, have emerged as the favorite to land Kawhi Leonard this summer. So Carter said, quote, he still wants to go to Los Angeles, and he's still not interested in being rented out for one season, that being Philadelphia, Boston, Toronto, or any other team. So, in summary, Kawhi wants LA, could be the Clippers too, who knows. Kawhi doesn't want Boston or Philly. The Spurs haven't heard anything enticing in terms of a trade package. The Lakers won't offer up Brandon Ingram, which is a big problem for the Spurs because they want Ingram. The 76ers won't offer up Markelle Fultz, which again is a big problem for the Spurs because the Spurs want Fultz. And the Celtics have no intentions of sending away Jaylen Brown, which is unfortunate because the Spurs want Jaylen Brown. So we are at a gridlock, if you will, between the Spurs and the rest of the NBA, where the Spurs have this asking price and NBA teams are just kind of sitting there with their arms folded saying, well, we're just going to wait. And hey, I'm probably going out on a limb a little bit here, but maybe there's perhaps some conversations going on between and among the Lakers, the Celtics, and the 76ers, all saying to themselves, hey, let's sit back. Let the price go down a little bit here from the Spurs as they get more and more desperate to deal Kawhi Leonard as the days go on. Because as the days go on, the Spurs are going to lose all of their, shall we say, leverage in this Kawhi Leonard situation. Like I've said on this very program before, Kawhi does not want to be in San Antonio. So he's going to walk into free agency in 2019 and say bye-bye to the Spurs, and he'll just drag his feet through this season with San Antonio. Now, meanwhile, today is the day Kawhi, by the way, is eligible for a 5-year, $221 million Supermax contract, which we all expect him not to sign. So just a little nugget of information that came out earlier this morning about Kawhi Leonard. But very interesting. Where will he play in 2018? Be sure to let me know. Will he play for LA? Type 1 for yes, type 2 for no. Seeing a mixture of responses here on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Keep weighing in. We appreciate it. Cam Rogers coming at you. We are presented by Autolist. Are you looking for a used or new car out there and you're tired of browsing a million sites? Go to Autolist.com to browse the largest source of inventory on the web or download their top-rated mobile app for iPhone or Android today. Cam Rogers with you on the Cam Rogers Show on this Monday morning. Hit me up on Instagram at Mr. Rogers98. Hit me up with those follows because I'm getting to 64,000, folks. That's the goal. All right, let's continue along with the latest Lakers rumors here. Lonzo Ball. So he is going to undergo surgery on his left knee, and that'll go down tomorrow. Now, the Lakers announced this, and there was a report that came out from USA Today that said that he should be good for training camp. Now, Ball missed 30 games last season due to several issues, including that knee. So getting it cleaned up now is probably a good move, especially with LeBron coming to town, and LeBron wants everybody healthy to work on that team, get continuity at the right level there. So, yeah, signing Rondo, by the way, is probably a bit of an insurance policy there with the whole Lonzo Ball surgery, but this is fairly minor as far as knees go. I'm no doctor, but that's every indication that I have for you guys is that he should be good for training camp, so no worries there for Lonzo Ball. All right, so the Lakers could be looking at other free agents to add, of course. David Nwaba is one guy, according to NBA.com's David Aldridge. Aldridge added that the San Antonio Spurs are interested as well. So the Chicago Bulls could re-sign him despite rescinding the qualifying offer, and that could be kind of like a situation we've seen many times in the NBA offseasons. You rescind the qualifying offer, but still you bring them back. That is very much a reality with Nwaba here. But it sounds like the Lakers are going to give him a run. He's 25 years old, appeared in 20 games for the Lakers as a rookie back in the 2016-2017 campaign when he averaged 6 points, 3.2 rebounds, and just a shade under 1 assist in 19.9 points per game. Took a larger role with the Bulls last season, appearing in 70 games and making 21 starts. Now, he contests shots really well, and he drives the basket really solidly too, but his jump shot, long twos, all that stuff, that's not what you're going to get from him, which is okay. Not the best outside shooter, but that's fine because the Lakers are in pretty good situations there on the backcourt, so not too much of an issue there. All right, let's talk about Svi Mykhailiuk. He's drawing Klay Thompson comparisons right now with the way in which he is playing in the Summer League, averaging 14 points per game, 4.3 rebounds, and 2.5 assists, just behind Josh Hart, by the way, as the leading scorer with the Lakers Summer League team here. So has also made 10 three-pointers in 26 shots from beyond the arc, good for 38.4%. Has connected on 20 field goals in 42 attempts so far. So that sharpshooter scouting report seems to be panning out for the Los Angeles Lakers, and there's some buzz out there that Mykhailiuk is playing very well on the defensive side as well, which really was not a taking home point for him. He was all about the scoring. He was all about, being able to make shots, not necessarily being able to, defend on the other end. But sounds like he's doing pretty well in that regard as well. So there's Mykhailiuk. How about LeBron James and Jerry West recently saying that the whole LeBron signing wasn't, quote, tough. All right, so what Jerry said in a recent interview basically was that because LeBron James wanted to go to Los Angeles, there was not much effort needed on the hand of the Lakers leadership to get him to sign. In that LeBron James had his mind set, so there was no grand sales pitch or anything like that. That's what Jerry West appears to be saying here. Here's the actual quote. As far as these things go, LeBron was not a tough free agent signing. LeBron wanted to come to LA, and he wanted to come to the Lakers, period. He has a family he's thinking about. He has a home here. Well, he has two homes, by the way. So, in essence, West is saying the Lakers really didn't need to do much to convince LeBron to sign, although I am sure Magic Johnson did a lot of convincing in that meeting with LeBron James on that first night of the free agency period in the NBA. So, in the end, you got to close the deal. So to say that there was really no effort made or LeBron James had his mind met, so there was no real need to go long lengths to sign LeBron James, I think is a little crazy, all due respect to Jerry West. I think that the Lakers certainly had a lot to do with this signing here. Now, Los Angeles is Los Angeles in of itself, of course, but Magic Johnson did a great job with the way in which he maneuvered this whole LeBron James decision, all right? So how many titles will LeBron win with the Lakers? Hit me up in comments. I'll be on YouTube on demand as well, so be sure to leave a comment. I'll revisit them as you guys flow them in.